Struggles are common. Periods of downtime are normal. Not every team is perfect. What matters is how these teams rebuild, how these teams rebound, and how these teams come back. Without any further ado, the following nominees are for the Sports Comeback Team of the Year. The nominees are Penn State, the New York Mets, the San Jose Sharks, the Oakland Raiders, the Cleveland Indians, and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, when it comes to comebacks, you can interpret the word comeback in whatever way you want. Say a team struggled last year, and this year they came back, and they had a successful year. Or, if you look at the case of the New York Mets, here's a team that made it to the World Series last year, but struggled throughout this season. Towards the end of the season, they came back to clinch a wild card spot. The Mets were actually in the playoffs after being 2 games under 500. That can be looked at as a comeback. If you look at a team like the San Jose Sharks, here's a team last year who didn't even make the playoffs, who were one of the worst teams in the league. This year, they came back to clinch a Stanley Cup berth. They made it to the Stanley Cup and fought the Pittsburgh Penguins in a losing battle. You look at a team like the Cleveland Indians, who go into every single season with mixed expectations. This year, those expectations were finally met and then some, as the Cleveland Indians made it to the World Series. But I think that the committee and the fans are all in agreement that the winner for the Sports Comeback Team of the Year is the Oakland Raiders. Believe it or not, the Oakland Raiders are fighting for the playoffs. The Oakland Raiders have a winning record. The Oakland Raiders are the team that's talked about after being a crappy organization for years, dealing with struggle after struggle and downfall after downfall, losing some of their fan base. But here they are in 2016, and the Oakland Raiders are no longer a laughingstock. They are now a team to watch. That is a comeback that sports fans should appreciate and that the Oakland Raiders and their fans should be proud of. We'll be back with more sports comebacks. The next 2 awards are for the Sports Comeback Player and the Sports Comeback Performance, so stay tuned for them.